Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Doug 3 gazed at the envelope containing the money Leo had given him for selling Alice's diamond necklace at the Horton residence. Gosh! Doug muttered, not enough to get me out of this whole mess yet. The front door was knocked on by Holly. Doug remarked, I assumed you were going to call. Holly said she was sorry. Holly mentioned that Tate had not given a damn about her accompanying Doug to the concert when Doug asked what was wrong. Holly stated, he has other issues to handle. Doug asked Holly if she wanted to discuss her relationship as she entered the living room. I would prefer not to, Holly remarked, fighting back tears. That's all right. However, it's clear that it's causing you a lot of distress. Would discussing it assist you? Doug inquired. Perhaps it would, responded Holly. Doug agreed when Holly asked him to swear he wouldn't tell anyone about it. Holly informed Doug that her partner had been going out of town to seek an abortion with his ex. Holly briefly summarized her love triangle to Doug, along with the reasons Sophia and Tate had to leave town. Holly continued, Tate told me he was going to see his grandparents so I wouldn't have to find out. Obviously. Furthermore, do you believe he ever intended to be honest with you? Doug inquired. Holly shrugged and said no. Holly explained to Doug what they had discussed and how Tate had assured her that after the abortion, everything would be normal. Holly resentfully remarked, he said it doesn't have to change things between us. Doug remarked, I feel like you don't feel the same way. Holly grumbled that she and Tate would never be able to get along after learning this. Holly began to admit that she had not shared a bed with Tate, but she stopped herself. I understand, Doug answered. Holly remarked, I know Tate didn't mean to hurt me. Doug remarked, you have every right to be upset, Holly. Holly shook her head, acknowledging that her connection with Tate had been permanently changed. Holly was given a box of tissues by Doug. Admire Days, B&B, General Hospital, or other soap operas. Participate in the discussion on our SC boards. To interact with fans and start a conversation right away, click here. Holly remarked, I bet you didn't think you were going to be on an episode of Teen Mom when you accepted those tickets. Doug laughed. Doug proposed that they attend the concert while Holly blew her nose. New Year's Eve has arrived. Tate is leaving nonetheless. Doug suggested that you put him out of your mind for a few hours. Holly remarked, I don't think I'd make very good company. Doug stated that didn't matter to him and shook his head. I'm eager to see the performance. Additionally, I believe the diversion would be beneficial to you, Doug stated. With a sigh, Holly said that the performance would just make her think of Tate because she had bought the tickets for Tate. Holly expressed her gratitude to Doug for hearing her grievances. Doug questioned, what are you going to do tonight? Holly stated that she would remain in her room. Doug maintained that ringing in the new year by yourself was unlucky. Why don't you just remain here with me and watch the ball drop? Doug inquired. Holly gave a sorrowful smile. Yes. Why not? Oh, said Holly. Sophia told Tate, I can't go, when she got back to the penthouse. I spoke with Holly. She gets it, Tate remarked. Amy entered the penthouse before Sophia could clarify that her mother was well informed. Amy gave her introduction. Tate remarked, Mrs. Choi, it's good to meet you. Amy remarked, I'm not sure I believe you. Amy insisted that Tate apologize to her after Sophia apologized to him. Tate asked, perplexed, why? For getting my daughter pregnant and for sneaking around with her behind my back, Amy added. Amy was furious and said that Tate and Sophia should never have slept together. Amy mumbled, I thought I raised my daughter better than this. Tate concurred when Amy mentioned that Sophia had ambitions for a successful future. I agree. Which is why this would be a mistake and why we are unable to have this baby, Tate stated. Stop, Tate! Sophia spoke up. The appointment was cancelled, Amy said. Amy declared, "My daughter will have an abortion over my corpse." "Please, Mom, can't we talk about this right now?" Sophia begged. Amy claimed that Tate didn't get why she was against abortion. Amy stated, "I forbid it because my religion forbids it." Amy maintained that all lives were valuable. "This baby will be born to you. And you two will raise it together," Amy remarked. Tate informed Amy that he was no longer in a relationship with Sophia. "You don't actually have that much control, do you? Since the two of you made the child together, you will raise it together. My grandchild won't be born out of wedlock, as I stated," Amy countered. Tate took a sharp breath. "What the devil are you talking about, Mom?" Sophia said. Amy emphasized that Tate and Sophia would have to get married for the child's sake. "Respectfully speaking, I will not wed your daughter. We're not even dating, like I mentioned," Tate remarked. Sophia gave a nod of consent. Tate objected, "Now I have a girlfriend." Amy retorted, "But you got my daughter pregnant." When Tate and Sophia first started dating, Tate and his girlfriend had already broken up, according to Sophia. "So you were only taking advantage of my daughter?" Amy inquired. "That wasn't the case," Sophia remarked. Amy, frustrated, declared she would not be talking about it anymore. Amy stated, "We must begin the process of organizing a wedding." Tate's mouth dropped open. Amy remarked, "This child will ultimately be a blessing." Amy and Sophia went out. "How can I let Holly know about this?" Tate uttered those words. Ava texted Brady to ask to speak, and they met up at the pub. "You didn't receive another intimidating text message, did you?" Brady inquired. Ava laughed and showed Brady her most recent text. After a minute, Brady mentioned that he had been with Kristen on Christmas Day when the previous SMS had been delivered. Brady clarified, "She called and asked if I wanted to see Rachel." Ava remarked, "Talk about a Christmas miracle." Brady acknowledged that he had told Kristen about the texts, but she denied sending them. Ava grinned. Brady remarked, "I think she was being sincere, and I know her." Brady maintained that the scheme wasn't clever enough to be Kristen's. "Look, Brady, I think you're completely wrong on this one, even though I would really like to believe Kristen is sincere," Ava remarked. Steve confirmed that the texts had come from the DiMera mansion, which Ava stated was why she had engaged him to investigate the threats. Brady moaned and said he was sorry. Ava wanted to talk about something more urgent, so she urged Brady not to worry. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.